What's up, everyone? Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. And in today's video, this is Overcoming My Fear of Roller Coasters, Episode 4, Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket and the Incredible Hulk Coaster. Originally, I was going to have a separate episode for each of the coasters, but when I was editing both these videos, I realized they're really short, so I decided to combine them into one. So just know that in this first half of the video, I'm like talking like I'm only going to go on Rip Ride Rocket in this video. And then the second half, I'm talking like I'm only going on Hulk in this video, even though it's in the same day. Long story short, both coasters, one video. Welcome to Overcoming My Fear of Roller Coasters, Episode 4, Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket and the Incredible Hulk Coaster. Alright, so I decided to come to McDonald's, and the reason being I want to eat before I go on roller coasters today. Just because last time I was at SeaWorld, I didn't eat anything, and I went on like multiple different coasters like multiple times. I didn't feel good at the end of the day, so I want to get food in my stomach, I want to get energy, I want to be hydrated. So yeah, now waiting for my food. Once I get this food, I'm gonna head to Universal to ride Rip Ride Rocket. McDonald's is probably not the best food to get in my system before roller coasters, but better than nothing. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm gonna be riding that huge ride over there. All right, I see Rip Ride Rocket from here, obviously. I'm not scared, but it's just so tall. Like, it's just such a tall attraction. And it's not even gonna be here for that long. Like, I think September is when they said they're gonna close it down. So I'm wondering, are they gonna keep that? Like, or are they gonna completely reamp the entire ride where it's just like a whole new thing, whole new track, whole new setup? I'm curious. The rumor is Ghostbusters, but who knows what Universal's gonna plan or what they're planning for. I'm sure they have their idea, but they haven't shared it yet. All right, there it is, Rip Ride Rockets. Now, before I get on Rip Ride Rockets, I am actually gonna go ride the Mummy. Reason being is because I want to get my adrenaline going. I want to get my heart going before I just get on that big ride. So let's go ride the Mummy, and then we'll be back. That is a big ride. All right, just put my stuff in the locker. I'm on the phone now. I won't be able to do this for Rip Ride Rocket, but going on the Mummy now. I'm not going to record just because I want to enjoy the Mummy, and then Rip Ride Rocket after this. It's in the single rider line. That's Oscar winner Brendan Fraser. Whoa. Hot set. Let's go. All right, and there's nobody in the single rider line, so it's going to be a walk on. All right, so that was the Mummy. Had real fun with it. I know I'm overcoming my fear and getting used to roller coasters because there was a drop in there that I usually like. It like gets me. I didn't even feel it. Like we passed it. I'm like, wait a minute. Did we pass the drop that usually gets me? So that was interesting. And there I am right there. Ding. All right, before I get my stuff out of the locker and ride Rip Ride Rocket, I gotta use the restroom. All right, no more waiting. It is now time to get on Rip Ride Rockets. But first, I gotta do something. I'm gonna put you guys on this little trash can real quick. Time for me to put on my glasses strap. For intense roller coasters, I always wear this because I do not want to lose my glasses. Put it on, adjust it a little bit. Then, I can't do this with one hand. 1 second, putting you down again. All right, now it's strapped in. So now we are good to go ride this ride. My hair's a mess, oh my gosh. Thanks, Mummy. All right, so since I cannot bring any sort of device into the queue, I want to talk about this ride a little bit before I get on. This ride is one of the most thrilling roller coasters here at Universal, obviously with the big lift hill. It also has the world record for the biggest loop-de-loop that doesn't put you upside down at all. As you're about to see, these people are gonna go, and then once it comes, and once it goes up the hill right here, it's gonna turn the vehicle that way, and they never go upside down. See? No upside down portion. Then, as I stated earlier, this ride will be closing sometime in September. Again, we don't know if they're going to be keeping this or they're going to completely destroy it and build a whole new thing. But this ride has its days numbered. Also on this ride, you do get to pick a song. There are speakers in each seat and a little touchpad in front of you. You get to pick the song you want to listen to while you ride the ride. I don't know what the options of the songs are. I know they used to have a long list, but now they kind of like took away like half their songs and only have a small list now. I don't know what song I'm going to pick. Here are all the options on screen right now, and I'll tell you which one I end up picking. So that's all I have on Rip Ride Rockit. They do have a single rider line, which I will be taking advantage of. They also have test seats, but they don't look available right now, but that's what they're right there behind this little bush thing. Oh no, they still have it open. Oh no, they don't. Or they do, is it open? Yeah, I mean, I think it is open. They just have people, they don't have, like they have a little thing covering it. These are the test rows, test seats. You put this in front of you right there, and then there's a little screen right there that'll tell you all the songs. All right, that's pretty much it. Let's put my stuff in the locker now. Next time you see me, I will have ridden Rip Ride Rockits. Lockers are over there. Sorry, I haven't ridden it yet, but I'm just heartbeats racing. All right, see you in a second.
Hold on tight, baby. We're taking you down. You ready to rock it? There's so many songs about
Officially ridden Rip Ride Rockit. I want to give my little review. Geez, see this? Fun ride. I rode row 4 and then I was in the back row. The way going up that hill is like, I don't know what you call that, felt so weird because you're just like flat, you know? It's not like a lift hill. Like you are basically hanging going up, and it's weird. It's a weird feeling, but the drop wasn't that bad. My favorite part was the big non-loopy-loop thing, the world record. Yeah, I liked it. It was a fun coaster. It got a little nauseous on the second ride. I think I can do roller coasters now, but like in terms of like motion sickness, I do feel it on these rides. So I have to get used to that or just not ride them as much as I want to. But yeah, so now since I've ridden Rip Ride Rockit, I'm going to give myself a celebratory treat, and that is of course going to be frozen butterbeer from Diagon Alley. Also, I forgot to tell you what songs I chose. I chose my first one, Humble by Kendrick Lamar, and that's fitting because he had the Super Bowl performance a couple days ago, so I saw him, I'm like, all right, that's what I'm going with. And on the second one, I picked DeRude Sandstorm. So yeah, I like my two choices. I'm gonna go see how much it costs to buy the video, because they do record you and you can buy the video. I'm gonna see how much that would cost. Okay, so the video is $37. If you want the photo and video, it's $45. I just don't feel like spending my money on that. You guys are just gonna have to take my word that I did ride it. I promise you I did. So let's look at that treat now. $37 for a video. Theme park pricing is insane. If it was like 15, I would have bought it. 15 and maybe even 20, but $37? Like, I will buy it when I come back here with my friend Jackson, because that'll be a fun video to buy. So like, the reason why this ride is rumored to be Ghostbusters is because the firehouse is right there, so it could be a Ghostbusters attraction. I guess it would make sense. It'd be really cool if you heard the Ghostbusters song going down a roller coaster, so I guess we'll see. They're also having some like training session with some employees. And they do have, as I'm walking the Diagon Alley, they do have the Blues Brothers show going on. Alright. And here is where I'm gonna get the butterbeer in Diagon Alley, the Fountain of Fair Fortune. Hopefully there's no line. Nope, no line at all. Alright, so I got the frozen butterbeer. Cheers to conquering fears and drinking butterbeers. Alright, I want to do one more thing before the video ends. I'm thinking Gringotts. But I also want to do something that I can take you guys with me on, which is basically nothing here at Universal because they have really strict recording policies. In theory, maybe E.T. It's incredible to me that I actually have finally ridden this ride. I never thought I'd be able to ride it, but the fact that now I have, and I'm about to go on it again, it's crazy. Alright, I'm actually gonna go in this regular line and ask for the front, because single riders can't get a row. Or can't get a row request, so I'm gonna ask for the front. Alright, well, that was awesome. Front row was the best row on it. I chose Waterloo this time. I think the best song is probably Darude Sandstorm. So I gotta try that front row, Darude Sandstorm. But I also do wanna try the other two songs, the country one and the heavy metal one. You know, I'm gonna go ride it. I'm gonna go do it again, and this time I'm gonna choose the other songs, and I'm gonna go back in the single rider line, so I can experience every song. Alrighty, so I basically rode that ride 3 times in a row. Here is my list for the best to worst songs on this ride. The best song is Darude Sandstorm. Second best, Humble by Kendrick Lamar. Third best, Waterloo by ABBA. Fourth best, Man I Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain. And the worst song is Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance. Good song, just does not fit in on this ride. I also know there is a secret menu of songs, which I will look into that. I think it's like 1 extra song or something like that. I will come back later tonight and I'll try that song out. I am here at Islands of Adventure to go inside and ride a ride that when I was younger, I was way too scared to ride. Even a couple years ago, I was too scared to ride. But now I'm overcoming that fear and going on the Incredible Hulk roller coaster. This is one of the more popular attractions here at Universal that I have never ridden. I am so excited to finally go in there and ride the Incredible Hulk roller coaster. So with all that being said, let's head inside. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a backstory about my history with this ride. But also, before I get into the history of me and the Incredible Hulk roller coaster, I want to talk about why I'm not riding Velocicoaster yet. Alright, so here is the Incredible Hulk roller coaster. I'm about to go get on that. Probably only going to be able to ride it once, just because I just rode Rip Ride Rockit 3 times in a row. So this is probably going to make me feel a little nauseous. But before we go over there, I wanted to talk about why I'm not riding Velocicoaster yet. So, long story short, I am waiting for my friend Jackson. My friend Jackson and I are coming back here in a few weeks, and he says that it's the best roller coaster he's ever ridden. It seems to be a popular opinion that Velocicoaster is the most incredible roller coaster ever. And while I can go get on it right now, I am choosing to wait for my friend to experience this for the first time. I cannot wait to ride this attraction. Where is it at? Is that it right there? Yeah. But I am going to wait for me and my friend Jackson to ride it together. It looks incredible. 70 miles an hour. In a few weeks, I will experience what people are calling the greatest roller coaster of all time. But right now, I'm gonna go to what people, I guess some say still, is the greatest roller coaster in this park, and that is the Hulk roller coaster, or the Incredible Hulk roller coaster. Okay, so I want to talk about my history with the Hulk roller coaster. Obviously, y'all know I've never ridden this attraction. This is going to be my first time riding it. I am super excited to experience this ride for the first time. I visited this park multiple times by myself. I visited this park multiple times with family, and I've never ridden it. My earliest memory of this ride was from 2006 when I was 11 years old. I came here for the first time and I did not want to ride this. Some people in my family didn't ride it, some did. This ride, they all said, was so amazing. I love Marvel. If you know me, you know how much I love Marvel. So I'm excited to ride my first Marvel roller coaster here at Universal. And really, it's the only Marvel roller coaster at Universal. It's not my first Marvel coaster because Guardians at Disney, but this can be considered my first single superhero roller coaster, Hulk. Yeah, I don't think I've ever ridden another superhero coaster. I've ridden Spider-Man, but that's not a coaster, that's just a ride. But I am super excited to ride this. Unfortunately, I can't take my camera on it, so there will be no even shot of me getting a footage of me on the ride. But you're just gonna have to take my word for it. Look at this statue. Look how cool this looks. That's such a cool entrance to the ride. I have to put my stuff in a locker, but I wanted to come show y'all this. Also, fun fact about this ride, a couple years ago they did do a little remodel on it. They colored the track. I think they changed some things on it. Nothing like huge, still the same track layout, but they also changed the soundtrack. And if you know the band Fall Out Boy, the lead singer Patrick, I think his name is Stump, he did he composed the music for this ride. That's gonna be me in a second. Let's put my stuff in the locker and go ride it. All right, I'll see y'all in a minute. Okay, I have officially ridden the Hulk. I can now officially say I have ridden the Hulk roller coaster. So much fun. I rode it in row 6 the first time, and then I requested the front row the second time. And the second time they didn't have any music, so that was kind of sucky. But I really enjoyed that ride. I will ride it again later today. I'm hungry now, so I'm gonna go give myself a treat for successfully getting on that ride. And since that's a Marvel attraction, I'm gonna eat a Marvel-themed food item from the Fantastic Four Cafe. And I want some pizza. All right, so I got my pizza from the Fantastic Four Cafe. Comes with a side Caesar salad. I needed this. I was pretty hungry, so. Also, if you don't fold your pizza like this and eat it, you're eating pizza wrong. Sorry. Alright, so to close out my overcoming my fear of roller coasters Hulk, I am going to be riding Spider-Man because it's been like a Marvel themed overcoming my fear of roller coasters. Alright, we're now going to go on Spider-Man. Let's go into the Daily Bugle. J. Jonah Jameson. I think the ride might have just went down. This room to me as a kid was so cool, like being able to actually be in the Daily Bugle. For me as a kid, this was everything. I was still scared to go on this ride though. I was scared of every ride when I was younger. Roller coaster or not, I hated them. I was scared. Fortunately, it looks like the ride went down. So they said they have technicians working on it and they'll hope to get it back up soon. So I'm gonna give them about 5 or 10 minutes to wait here. All right, they just announced that the ride is back to operating. So we'll be on hopefully soon.
Trouble can't be far away. And you know what trouble means. Headlines! National coverage! So don't screw this up! Good luck.
Man, I do now want to ride Velocicoaster, but I am going to wait for my friend Jackson. This ride looks so crazy. That launch right there, 70 miles per hour on a oh my gosh, that's going to be insane. And me and him are going to do every single row. We're going to try. Now we're out here by the Velocicoaster. It's only a 25-minute wait, and they have single rider open. But again, gonna wait for my friend Jackson. That's going to be crazy. And in this part, where you're like upside down, is just insane. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go on Hulk a couple more times, just to really get used to this ride. I think I'm just gonna do single rider both times though. Depending on how long the wait is, I don't think there's any wait. It's probably like a 15-minute wait, if anything. I find it interesting that Hulk is the highest in terms of like, you have to be this tall to ride. Because people always say Velocicoaster is much more intense, but you could be shorter. That's interesting. Maybe it's because of the shoulder straps that this one has and this one doesn't. Alrighty, so I made it back over here to Rip Ride Rockit, and it's now later. Park closes in like 30 minutes, so I don't think I'll be able to ride this like at night. But I did find out there is like a secret menu. There's like a lot of songs on it. Nothing really like special. There's like Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin, I Want You Back by the Jackson 5. The way it works, like you have to hold something for 10 seconds, like hold like a thing for 10 seconds, and then you have to type in a code. The codes are available online, and then you can just pick one of the songs. I guess that's the song you get. Alrighty, y'all, so that's gonna do it for today's video. This was Overcoming My Fear of Roller Coasters, episode 4. Like I said in the beginning of the video, originally this was going to be 2 separate videos, but I decided just to combine them into one. So yeah, I have now officially ridden Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit and the Incredible Hulk coaster. Between the two, I would probably say I prefer Rip Ride Rockit just because you get to pick your songs and it's kind of like a unique coaster in a lot of ways. I did enjoy the Hulk. Wow, that coaster was so fun. One more coaster to go at Universal, and I've officially ridden every coaster at Universal, and that is Velocicoaster, which I am so excited for. I have high hopes for it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be my favorite roller coaster at Universal. Well, actually, it probably won't beat Hagrid's because Hagrid's is themed so well. But nonetheless, I finally did it. I finally rode Rip Ride Rockit and Hulk. Those rides are so fun. Glad I finally overcame that fear for those rides. Episode 5, the Velocicoaster, might be the final episode. There are other coasters around the world that are pretty terrifying. But maybe if I decide to do a season 2. One thing I don't love about this series is I can't take my camera on. I know there are ways, like there's like meta glasses and stuff I could technically wear or use to record the rides, but it's hard for me to make a purchase like that when it's literally only for that. Like those glasses would only be used for that. But maybe I'll purchase one in the future. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But nonetheless, I had a fun time on those rides. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.